It's Filter Free Friday, y'all. I'm so glad y'all here. Yeah. So when I think about President Donald John Trump, the man lying, y'all. He lied. And I remember in 1998 when Bill Clinton was getting impeached, and it was about getting a blowjob in the White House. I was like, there ain't no this. I don't want to know about this man. I don't want to know about that nasty girl keeping that dress. I don't want to know about none of this. And this can't possibly be impeachable. Because I'm sitting here thinking about all the men I know in my life. I'm like, there ain't a person I know who gonna be like, yeah, married, right? And be like, yeah, you know what? You know what I did? I let somebody else who wasn't supposed to do all these things to me. Ain't gonna happen. So I'm like, no way, no way, no way. But then my character comes out. And if lying is an impeachable offense, then Bill Clinton lied and Bill Clinton had to be impeached. And if lying is an impeachable offense in 1998, lying is an impeachable offense in 2019. And President Donald John Trump is lying, y'all. You know how I know? I got this habit. When breaking news comes across my phone on CNN or MSNBC and I get a chance to look at what it says, I then run my little self right on over to Fox News and see what they're talking about. Now, if it turns out that what they're talking about is puppies, veterans doing food drives or cupcakes or anything like that, I know, you know what? We're not going to be able to come together on this issue. I spend enough time in small rural towns teaching leadership and development, as well as being in San Francisco and Atlanta and New York. And so I have a pretty decent sense for how different we are across these United States of America and how, people see things differently. And so I go to both news outlets and I take a check. But this week on this Ukraine situation, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, BBC, all saying the same thing. This is a whole problem. Now, fast forward a few hours, the public affairs and communications people who want to choose whiteness over rightness and want to keep President Donald John Trump in the White House because he's trying to slow down the browning of America. Listen, after about 3 hours, they had completely shifted the narrative. And I'm telling you what, it's not spin anymore. It's lying. And it's outright lying. And if you were even remotely close to supporting the impeachment of Bill Clinton and you ain't supporting President Donald John Trump, I'm going to just come on right on out and say that you got a whole bunch of racist ideas around you. That's what that is. And now for everybody else who probably listening to me talk, because I doubt I got a bunch of Fox News watchers who come and watch my little Filter Free Fridays because I know they fragile. But for the rest of y'all, I need y'all to stop acting like y'all surprised. When I was in my 20s, I had a mentor who would say to me very often when I would get angry, he's like, are you surprised or are you disappointed? What if this concept of being relatively black and conscious, causing us to be in a constant state of rage is not what, maybe we need to interrogate that idea. What if we can recognize that distracting, dividing, and destroying is a strategy that has always been used to keep us off our game and angry, and then we cannot be surprised by things, but instead use our disappointment to fuel our next steps. What if I love James Baldwin, but being constantly angry might be a motivator. It is not a strategy. I'll say it for y'all again. Anger is not a motivator. Anger, while a motivator, is not a strategy. I done messed it up when I said it again, but y'all get the point. Listen, we have got so much work to do because Donald Trump first of all, President Donald John Trump could not lead a manufacturing facility in the middle of Flint, Michigan on third shift at the front line. He does not have leadership competencies. I got a whole bunch of issues with people who support him. If you voted for him because you just couldn't vote for nobody else, I wasn't really judging that. But now at this point, if you are still supporting him, this is Christian Nicole coming to you and saying, God is not pleased. God is not pleased. God didn't send us Donald John Trump. And don't y'all keep saying that foolishness. There are competencies related to leadership. And some of y'all out here doing this work with me. And he has none of them. None of them. And so our best job to do, if you happen to have conservative views, is to find somebody else to replace him. If he's the best y'all got, you got a problem. Be conservative. Don't be dumb. And right now we got dumb. We can't have dumb. Y'all got to stop holding up dumb. I can do a whole lot of things. I can't handle dumb. Can't handle dumb. But once again, I ain't surprised. Just disappointed. It's Filter Free Friday, y'all. We got work to do.